This week on the Spotlight, the Bears battle the Lions, and boy, that Matthew Stafford is good. We are at Gilhooly's at 103rd and Springfield talking to fans, and they're very outgoing and fun, and they love that bar, and I do too. Then we flash back to the Blackhawks era, the Mike Keenan era, you might call it. Some pretty good offensive play and defense too. And then we go back, Fridge Perry. We'll talk to him this week on the Spotlight. Check out my website, benkowski.com, for my weekly article and up-to-the-minute trivia sites. From wherever Chicago's sports teams are making news, it's the Perfect Pitch Auto Repair Sports Spotlight. Flowers for every imaginable occasion at Lansing Floral Shop. Call them at 708-474-1212. They deliver. You've got to get to Gilhooly's for my trivia game Friday, December 22nd at 7 p.m. Come eat, have a couple of brewskis, play, and win the game. It's at 103rd and Springfield, right off Pulaski, easy to reach. Gilhooly's, fun times for you and me. You've got to get to the Sock, live Benkowski trivia, alternate Thursdays, 8 p.m., 93rd and Roberts Road. With a 30-year Southwest Side tradition, Huck Finn is open 24 hours to serve you with great breakfasts like the Becky Thatcher, soups, great lunches, 1/3 pound burgers, clubs, and much more. Dinners from seafood to steaks to pasta, great donuts, and ice creams. With 3 locations at Archer and Damon, 67th and Pulaski, and 105th and Cicero. Stop in today. You know Huck Finn is open. You've got to get to Dr. Sherman Clay, chiropractor. Gentle adjusting. Most insurance accepted. Massage therapy, too. Walk-ins are welcome. Call 773-324-4325. That's HEAL. Dr. Sherman Clay. You've got to get to the Wise Owl at Van Buren and Racine. Pizzas, pork sliders, Cuban sandwiches, carrot soup, elote, burgers, tacos, salads, and more. Great cocktails and great bartenders. A tremendous array at the Wise Owl, Van Buren and Racine. See you there. Lulu's has it all. Italian beef, hot dogs, burgers, chicken, gyros, fish, salads, subs, ribs at Taylor and Ogden, 2200 West. A great place. Lulu's has what you need. Stop in, check it out, eat there, take it with you. Lulu's, a great, great West Side tradition. Uneventful first quarter except for the Lions get a field goal, and they lead 3-0. So it could be a lot worse. You'd prefer if the Bears had scored, but this game is still manageable. And we're, of course, at Gilhooly's, and people like this place. Tell us your name and what you like about Gilhooly's.
My name's Carrie, and I love the fact that the food is so delicious and the drinks are even more amazing.
So you're here at a special, is it a family party, Christmas party, what?
It's both. It's a family Christmas party.
And there was a small child that you yelled out to when I walked in. What did you say?
I said, look, it's Walter Payton.
And the kid thought maybe I was related. But I do know him. He was a great man. And I reported on him, interviewed him, and I just trying to carry on the legacy.
Absolutely. I've got the same jersey.
Do you?
Yes.
Wear it one of the next 3 weeks.
Okay, will do.
Okay. All right, let's continue here. Who's next? Hello. Tell us your name, your child's name, and why you like Gilhooly's.
I'm Maggie. This is Jerry. Jerry, say hi.
Hi.
We love Gilhooly's because it's fun.
Yeah, it is a fun place. You're right. Fun is maybe the best description. What did you have to eat today?
We had lemon chicken, corned beef, cabbage, the whole Irish dinner.
Wow. So your family's come here for parties like this before?
Yes, we love it here.
Thank you. All right, let's see who else we got.
Nancy.
Come on over. We're doing a little television show. Oh, my goodness. Look at that. There's a showstopper right there. Well, I think we don't want to get in the way of this. Santa's here. That's the most important thing. And let's let the party have their Santa time. That's pretty spectacular. Holy cow. It's like he came in on cue. And I think he just quietly said, "Go Bears." All right, thank you very much. So the Bears salvage a field goal just before the half ends, and it's 13-3 Detroit at the break. So we have a happy family celebrating the Bears field goal. Tell everybody your name.
Maggie.
And you told me earlier you like the Bears and Gilhooly's. Tell me what you're eating today.
French fries and grilled cheese.
Is it excellent?
Yes.
And you think the Bears might win this football game?
Yes.
Cool. Okay, Mom's turn. Okay, if she can do it, you can do it. Okay, just if you could turn a little bit so we can see you. Tell us your name and why you like Gilhooly's.
Mary Mann. I like it, just the atmosphere, and we're local residents, so it's good to support a local restaurant.
And are you a Bears fan at all or not?
Sure.
Yeah?
Sure.
So you think they can pull this game out maybe?
Oh, sure. Why not?
Way to be optimistic. All right, let's find out what the gentlemen have to say. Tell us your name and why you like Gilhooly's.
My name's Dan, and I love the Bears, and I love the food here.
Okay. It's a good endorsement. Is there a favorite item you get when you come here?
Tacos were outstanding. Yes.
Okay. All right. This looks like a restaurant expert. Let's find out what he has to say. Tell us your name and what food you're eating today.
My name's Danny, and I'm eating buttered noodles.
Yeah? And is it pretty excellent?
Yeah.
Okay. And you have a favorite Chicago Bear, I think. Who is it?
Mitchell Trubisky.
Yeah? When you play out in your yard or around your house, are you the quarterback?
Mostly. Sometimes.
Are you a receiver or what?
Yeah, mostly receiver, quarterback.
You like to play defense?
Yeah.
So you're a versatile player. You don't want to brag, but you got to admit it, right? That's cool. All right. So anyway, the family's enjoying themselves. It's a very, very warm atmosphere. I enjoy it. I'm close to home. And you just got to get down here and check it out. It's revamped and improved. And I got to say, I know one of the chefs back there, and it's the food is really on the upswing. I just had some spectacular nachos myself, and a wide-ranging menu, all good. You've got to get to Lansing Floral Shop. Open at 8 a.m. daily. Besides a great array of live flowers, they have custom silks, Bridgewater candles. They want you to plan your parties early at a wide delivery area. They're located at 3420 Ridge Road in Lansing, or you can call 708-474-1212. Weddings, funerals, birthdays, anniversaries, and guys, try the No Reason flower. Believe me, it works. Lansing Floral Shop. Give them a call, 708-474-1212. Kim G. Sherman, psychotherapist, Des Plaines Wellness Center. Therapy for individuals, couples, families. Call 847-962-4849. I've known Kim for over 20 years. She is a true professional, and she will help you. Give her a call. Family Dentist, Lawrence Furlan, DDS, 109th and Kedzie, crowns, veneers, cleanings, improving your smile. They do a great job. Call 773-233-7044. Excellent work, impeccable. Call the Family Dentist, 773-233-7044. They did a great job for me, and they'll do a great job for you. You've got to get to Shelton Fireworks, the world's largest warehouse, off Interstate 94, exit 22B in Porter, Indiana. Row after row of the best fireworks anywhere, from the little ones to the grand finales that'll end your show. Birthdays, anniversaries, graduations, in addition to the 4th of July, Just get over there to Shelton Fireworks now. Then you can reload by the time summer comes. Shelton Fireworks, I-94, exit 22B in Portage. Don't kill the messenger, but the Lions come right back down. Matthew Stafford, 20-3. Lions. Yeah. So the score is not good, but I just won a pool, so I'm upbeat about this game. Tell us your name and why you like Gilhooly's.
I'm Laura Clarich, and I love Gilhooly's because all the people that work here are always so friendly and willing to do whatever they need to do to make the customers happy here. And always with my friend Terry, and she's the one that brought me here.
And I'm very shy, but I love Gilhooly's. Yes, I did introduce her to this bar.
Yes. But we love coming here, and it's been especially nice over the holiday season with all the decorations and everything.
And what are some of your favorite food items?
My favorite are I love their hamburger, and their Caesar salad is very delicious. And what else? Their cheese stick, mozzarella sticks. Pretty much everything on the menu is good. I've had a lot of the items on the menu.
Yeah, I bet about half a dozen things.
And their breakfast is excellent. They have breakfast on Saturdays and Sundays, and their biscuits and gravy, top notch.
Yeah, I've seen people with some rather elaborate breakfasts.
Yes.
And I came in here at just before the Bears started at noon, and people were still working on it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Very cool. All right, well, you are a great spokesperson for the place.
Oh, thank you.
And maybe the Bears will pull the game out, huh? What do you
I
think?
hope so. Let's see the Bears win. Come on.
That would be miraculous.
Go Bears.
All right, let's continue. All right, tell everybody at home your name and why you like Gilhooly's.
Sorry, I don't want to get into it.
Okay, so I guess the only show she'll be on this week is America's Most Wanted, and I guess that'll be enough. So, signing off for this portion of the show. We'll be back with the finale. And the finale, I guess, is Trubisky and this nice little pass. And so the Bears get a touchdown, but it wasn't to be in this game. So the Bears made it semi-interesting at the end with a 70-plus yard drive, only to end in a pick, and Detroit wins the game. So the people at Gilhooly's, though, stay upbeat. They enjoy the place. And my friend Jim Monaco here is analyzing the game with us. And what are your first thoughts as this game comes to an end?
First thoughts, I think the score is no indicative at all to the how the Bears played. They played terrible. It's a shame. We all wanted them to win, and the only good thing was I had a great nachos that they have here. But their time management was terrible. I thought that when they did score a touchdown, it took them over 8.5 minutes. They should have pushed harder. If they would have had been stopped and kicked a field goal, they still would have had 6 minutes or 5 minutes to get the ball back. That would have been at least 3 possessions. The score then, they would have had 2 touchdowns, or with the touchdown that they scored, there was a 2-score tie game then. Touchdown and a field goal would have tied it. But they just wasted the clock like I've never seen anybody waste the clock. They don't rush up to the ball afterwards. I don't understand it. I mean, every other team in the league, and they didn't go to a non-huddle offense until this last little spurt that they had. So I think out and out, just terrible play and terrible coaching.
So that's terrible plus terrible equals a loss. We have our final spokespeople right over by there. So some of the great customers of Gilhooly's, they seem to be regulars, and we're going to find out some final comments. Tell everyone your name and who you like on the Bears.
My name's Lucas, and I like Tyreek Cohen.
Yes, he's an exciting player. Did you have something to eat here today?
Yes.
What did you have?
Grilled chicken burger.
Okay. All right, let's talk to Dad. So I take it you're a Bears fan. Tell everybody who you are and any impressions you have of the game.
My name's Chris. I thought it was a pretty good game for the back half. For the most part, I came down here to Gahooly's just because it's a good neighborhood place. I got a menu that is kid friendly, and I feel comfortable bringing my kids down here on a Saturday night and with the clientele, and it's very family friendly. Something the neighborhood needed.
Yeah, that's a great point. I hadn't really thought of it in those terms, but as a dad, sometimes you say, "Oh, you can't bring a kid in there," but you can, and everybody's well behaved, and not a lot of profanity or anything like that, and the atmosphere is excellent.
The atmosphere is great. We got to watch a second half of the ball game. We ate a great meal, and me and my two boys sat here and had a good time while we were here.
That's it in a nutshell, really. The atmosphere, family-oriented, but you can bring your adult friends in and have your own conversation. It's just appealing to everyone. And on behalf of all the staff and crew, we wrap up this segment on the Bears, and we'll have more right after these important messages. Don't go away. With a 30-year Southwest Side tradition, Huck Finn is open 24 hours to serve you with great breakfasts like the Becky Thatcher, soups, great lunches, 1/3 pound burgers, clubs, and much more. Dinners from seafood to steaks to pasta, great donuts, and ice creams. With 3 locations at Archer and Damon, 67th and Pulaski, and 105th and Cicero. Stop in today. You know Huck Finn is open. Go play at Red Shoes Billiards, 12009 South Pulaski in Alsip, featuring 16 Brunswick Gold Crown pool tables, drop fluorescent lighting fixtures, and the fabulous grade of cloth. Call 708-388-3700. And now video gaming is available at Red Shoes from open till close. And don't forget, the Illinois Lottery, too. That's Red Shoe Billiards, 12009 South Pulaski. You've got to get to the Sock Live Minkowski Trivia, alternate Thursdays at 8 p.m. 93rd and Roberts Road. Great game, great people. Check out the Sock. I think you'll be glad you did when you go to my trivia game every other Thursday. 8 p.m., 93rd and Roberts Road. Perfect Pitch Auto Repair at 108th and Kedzie does tune-ups, transmission, AC service, engine repair, tire repair, oil changes, and emission system repair. They're open Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m., and they've done a great job for me. Perfect Pitch Auto Repair at 108th and Kedzie. You've got to get to Papa Joe's new location, 5900 West 111th Street. Italian beef, tetrazzini, great pizza, Parmesan, ravioli, and more. All my classic choices. New location, and they can still deliver into the city. Get to Papa Joe's.
Welcome to another edition of the Benkowski Sports Spotlight. Of course, we're at the Chicago Stadium. He said patriotically, where the Blackhawks are back in action, and of course they have that wonderful anthem rendition done by Wayne Messmer, and the crowd gets so intensely into it. And, it is said, if you can't say something nice about somebody, don't say it at all, and maybe that's why the Blackhawks weren't included on last week's episode. They had struggled badly on that lengthy Western road trip, and so we skipped them. The last Thursday night, the Blackhawks were home against Lole Quebec, who had the hot goalie early, Stéphane Fils. How did he stop that? Another pair of spectacular saves early, right there, and then Michel Goulet, right through the crease, but Fils unpenetrated. In the second period, Jocelyn Lemieux comes up with the shot inside, but again, he's stopped. Ed Belfour on the other end was very tough, too. The league's winningest goalie comes up big. Then watch this passing play late in the second. Belfour without defensive help. Nordiques lead at 1-0. Quebec early in the third, though, makes a defensive mistake of their own, and it leaves Jocelyn Lemieux in front for the rebound. The game is tied at 1 apiece, and the Blackhawks were really pumped up at this point. But the Nordiques come back with the steal, and Ed Belfour's in trouble. A 3-on-1 break. But Eddie the Eagle comes up with a spectacular save to keep it scoreless. Late in the third, Michel Goulet and company on the attack. But Stéphane Fils forces overtime, where Jeremy Roenick would be in the right place at the right time, in front to pull it out. And the Blackhawks eke out a 2-1 victory.
Michelle brought the puck out of the corner and passed out front and went through a bunch of feet and ended up on Trent's stick, and he just fired a shot and went off the set's stick, and it just ricocheted right onto my stick, and I had to redirect it into net.
Why was Facette so difficult to beat in this game, Jeremy? What made the young goaltender outstanding?
He's a good goalie. I mean, that should be answer enough. I mean, he had a lot of poise in there. He's a good goaltender, and he played confident. And, when your goaltender plays like that, it's kind of tough not for him to play well.
What does a win like this one mean to the Blackhawks, who've been struggling of late on a long road trip?
Well, hopefully it'll turn around for us. We got a break this time. Breaks haven't been going for us lately, and we got a break tonight. Hopefully it swings the whole momentum.
Yeah, it was quite amazing to see all the bouncing pucks around the net all night, and we just couldn't seem to get to them. So some nights you gotta work harder, or maybe change the way you work, and obviously it worked out for us.
How about yourself going into the stretch run here? What are you looking to do personally, and who do you feel like you're working with best lineup-wise?
Well, it doesn't really matter. I think it's whatever you do, and I have to remember what my job is. I think I might have been away from it a little bit the last little while, and it's hard. I mean, you look at your stats and you're struggling, and you don't really want to think about it, but you do. I mean, it's in your mind. You got to try to focus on what your job is and stick to it.
Hard work and hit people, and the points will come.
Exactly. I mean, the more I get involved physically, better I play, and I'll have to remember that for the last few games of the season.
Now that you got the big long road trip out of the way, this would appear to be the time to possibly fatten up on the schedule and build up a little bit of a first-place lead.
Yeah, we got 7 out of the next 10 games at home, and we've been very successful at home. I think we've only lost 7 games at home, and our power play is twice as good at home as it is on the road, although tonight it didn't really show. We're pretty confident playing at home, and hopefully we can turn things around.
How about to wrap up some of the occasional lineup changes? I know Keenan tried a few different things tonight. You feel pretty well settled in on the line you're on, or what about a change or two?
Throughout the whole year, the lines have changed. I've been on every single line on the team, and to tell the truth, I don't really care what line I play on, as long as I get ice time and I'm able to contribute. And I'll probably be on another line tomorrow.
Good attitude.
Slumps are going to happen, obviously over a long course of a season, but I don't think we're working as hard, and that's one thing that we should be able to control. I mean, there's going to be nights goalie's going to stone you, but we were getting away, I think, from doing the things that made us successful. And guys,
why did Facette give you guys
running around trying to do a little bit too much, and we should know better than that.
One positive element of this game, aside from the obvious win, was that the work ethic was still there at the very end. People were scrambling around, going to the net, looking for the tip and such.
Well, I mean, we've worked hard the last 2-3 days, and it's the one thing this team isn't afraid of is working. But you've got to make sure mentally that you stay sharp and you don't, go back into old habits of, like I say, trying to do it by yourself or whatever.
So the Blackhawks renew acquaintances with the Detroit Red Wings, their arch rivals then, and we'll have something new after these messages. You've got to get the Jacks. 3325 Ridge Road in Lansing. Trivia every Tuesday at 7 p.m. A very intense competitive game. Any of half a dozen teams can win. You've got to get to Oliver, 6100 West 159th Street for my live trivia. Alternate Wednesdays now at 7 p.m. It's a great place with great food and drink and fun. Get to Oliver's on a Wednesday. I'll see ya. Perfect Pitch Auto Repair at 108th and Kedzie is great. Tune-ups, transmissions, AC service, engine repair, tire repair, oil changes. They're open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. They do a great job for me, and they'll do a great job for you. They're quick, and they don't charge an arm and a leg. Perfect Pitch Auto Repair, 108th and Kedzie. Trivia will be at the Sock. Alternate Thursdays at 8 p.m. 93rd and Roberts Road. Great food, great drink, great people, everything great. You've got to get to Mad Anthony, a great sports bar and grill at 3350 West 47th Street. They serve Lococo's Pizza, sandwiches in a full bar, and my trivia is every other Friday, start about 5:45. Fun times at Mad Anthony. See you over there. Reggie's is a great place with tons of music, interesting people and staff, great food and drink at 21st and State. And amongst the cool things they have, Benkowski Trivia. All shows are now Monday at 6 p.m. Reggie's, 21st and State, a fun place.
Welcome to another edition of the Benkowski Sports Spotlight. Yes, we're on the streets of Chicago once again, the northwest side, but that isn't particularly important for this beginning of the show. We'll be going to Comiskey Park a little later on for some heavy White Sox action, a very frustrating team to watch these days, and to a very interesting broadcast element later in the program too. But first, the story of the Bears. Fridge Perry's been in the news. Can they find him? Will he sign? We had an interview with him, and they don't happen very often. Let's go to it right now. What do you think when you pull up to a site like this and people are hanging out the doorways waiting to see it?
Hey, it's fun, you know. You still have your fans, and the fans still love you, for what you are and what you stand for, and it's just great.
You know, when you first came to the Bears, or even now, what do you find on the defense, or maybe other players, who maybe took you under their wing a little bit, or advise you, or have some thoughts to tell you not only about the strategy of the game, but about sustaining in the National Football League?
Hey, I got Singletary and I got Hamp, I got Steve McMichael and Richard Dent. All of them, they tells me, what's going on, force-wise, the defense, and there's going to be a run or a pass, and some keys I have picked up, just listening to them and watching key things. So they help me a whole lot.
How about tips off the field? When you first started, who kind of pulled you aside and said, listen, young rookie here, let me tell you a few things about the NFL?
Hey, force-wise, nobody was going to pull me off the field and told me about it, what's going on in the NFL. You got to learn that on your own, force-wise, out of playing in the NFL, because I have a family, and I be with my family, and I just pick up tips on my own.
Well put. Who would you say your closest friends are in the Bears?
McMichael, Hampton, Dent, Trace Armstrong. The whole team is really close, and we're really close. And we love each other, and everything works out.
Well, as long as you're talking about family, tell us a little bit about your daughter. She came here with you today. What's going on with you in school, maybe?
You're killing the kids. You want her talk?
Go ahead. What grade are you in?
Tell her grade you're in.
You're in third grade? You know what? You have a very tall daughter. You think she'll be playing some sports?
Well, I'm gonna let her make her own decisions. I'm not gonna tell her which way to go and what to do. She's gonna make her own decision.
Well, that's good, but you're aware now your children are gonna have some size because it's in the genes, right?
Oh yes, they're gonna have some size.
A little bit more about that. How long do you want to play professional football? What's your goal?
Well, I want to play as long as I can. As long as I can contribute out there and make things happen.
You've been watching the Perfect Pitch Auto Repair Sports Spotlight. Perfect Pitch located at 108th and Kedzie. Take your vehicles there for great repairs. This week's show has been brought to you by the Lansing Floral Shop. Call for your flowers at 708-474-1212. Huck Finn, a great wide-ranging menu, along with donuts and ice cream. Open 24 hours at Archer and Damon, 67th and Pulaski, and 105th and Cicero. Imprint Graphics, leaders in booklet, perfect bound saddle stitch. Very competitive pricing, 708-396-1010.